Alright, another gear talk video. I actually made some modifications of the Dream pedal board, Dream rig for 2025. Almost embarrassed to announce this because I just shared to you all that this is my dream rig, and I had an idea to like change it completely, but the good thing is I found a solution for the dilemma, because we had a gig a few weeks ago, or last week, was it February 15? Yeah, so we had a gig with the Stallions of the Burning Church, and the gig was about the music video that we released. So by the way, before anything else, if you haven't seen the music video, check out the YouTube channel of Stallions of the Burning Church. That's the very first music video that we have ever released, official music video, and the first video of the YouTube channel as well. So check it out, like and subscribe, and watch the video. So we released the music video. We had a gig. So that was the first ever gig of this pedal board, the first gig of the year. And even before, like during the rehearsal, I already had like some thoughts. I was contemplating on whether or not this pedal board, even as functional as it is, it's as complete as it is. It has everything I need. All the drives, like so many options that I can choose from. There's a compressor, there's modulation, delay, there's a synthesizer and looper. It's complete. It's very functional in terms of practicing and recording. I've already used the synthesizer, like in my solo work. I've started recording already, and a few covers. I use the organ and string sounds and a few sound effects, so very useful. And the looper, I've used practice sessions, minutes of just improvising over a loop that I created. So very functional. But during rehearsal and the gig, I always find myself thinking if I should bring the whole pedal board, because I noticed that I don't really use the looper, the synthesizer during the gig. So I've already released a video of my top 8 essential effects, and if you notice, I don't really use a lot during the gig, or at least for the Stallions of the Burning Church songs. I mainly use distorted sounds and clean, and the overdrive, and a few effects like delay, chorus, and other than that, that's it. And I also noticed, especially during the gig time, or when we were playing live, I don't want to press on a lot of things. That's the whole point of having a switcher in the first place. And I don't want to think about the effects. I just want to focus more on what I play. And so the solution that I came up with was, if you notice, there's a difference in this pedal board that I have here right now. Although it looks similar, but there's a few changes that I made. One is the cabling. I already installed or connected different kind of cable there, the first 2 loops. Main modification that I made is the IR200, the MS3, the IR200 MS3, and the expression pedal, the EV30, is actually placed on top of a much smaller pedal board, and that small pedal board is placed on top, or mounted, or not really mounted, it's just placed on top of the main pedal board. And it actually fits the rubber footing of this small pedal board here, fits the slots here of the horizontal rectangular tubes of the big pedal board, and it acts like a clamp, which is very it's a coincidence that it fits perfectly. So that part of the pedal board is actually detachable, or I can remove that. So let me just show that to you really quick. So what I would do is, the reason why I'm doing this is I didn't want to bring the entire pedal board if I don't need all the pedals for the live scenario. So I decided to make this mini version. And what I would do, because when I get home, I want to be able to use the looper and the synthesizer and all the other pedals. So I just put this mini pedal board, this is detachable. I can remove this. So I'll just remove all the cables that are connected to it. All right. So as you can see, this is the mini 2.0 pedal board. Excuse the dog hair. There's I was cleaning, but I can't get all. It's almost impossible to get all the strands out. But this is the mini pedal board, and I've already, as you can see, that I removed a lot of cables there, and but all the cables that are required to connect these three pedals are already tied and mounted at the back here, as you can see. So if I have a gig, I can just remove this. If I want to use like the mini version, this has everything I need for a live situation. So the IR200 has all the main tones that I need, clean amps and distortion. And here is the switching, and as well as the other effects like the compressor and the chorus and the delay and reverbs. Oh, the reverb is here, the delay. So, and this will control the volume and the wah. So I just connect them. It was actually just connected already, but somehow I removed them. So I just connect it back together. So since all the cables that are required to connect these three pedals are already connected underneath are already mounted underneath the pedal board, then I just need to connect the input and output input for the guitar and output to the amp. So yeah, let me just turn on the amp. Alright, so I also created a patch here specifically for this mode, when I only use these three pedals. So the IR200, MS3, and the volume expression pedal. This is the main patch. I only use one patch for the live gig. So this is a very minimalistic version, and I've designed this in a way that I only use these 4-foot switches, because this is like a tailored down version of the main pedal board. So only 3 pedals, and this is the patch that I use live when I'm using this version of the pedal board. So an X high gain on the IR200, foot switch number 1. This is manual mode, so foot switch number 1, just clean sound. So notice that I don't have like the compressor pedal, external compressor pedal, so I'm using the compressor in the MS3. And switch back to distortion. Foot switch number 2 will turn on the chorus. Foot switch number 3, normally I assign it for a delay. But since I noticed that when I play live, I usually use the delay when I'm soloing. So I actually assigned another function to turn on aside from the delay, it will also turn on the boost, the solo boost of the IR200. So as you can see, it just gives me that slight volume boost with a delay. And foot switch number 4 is the same as number 3 but with a wah. So I want to play the wah. So I can't really demonstrate it well because it's so far from me. So that is the Mini Rig 2.0. So when I want to play a gig and I don't want to carry a heavy pedal board, I just detach this or remove this from the big pedal board, remove the cables and plug in the necessary cables that are already mounted at the back. And if I come home and I want to practice using the looper and I want to record something using the synthesizer, I'll just put this small pedal board on top of the main pedal board and hook the cables up, and it's ready to go. It's back to normal. The Dream Rig for 2025 will be at its original state. So yeah, that is the solution that I made for myself to switch from a minimalistic live gigging pedal board to a practice studio complete rig at home. And I'm not sure if that's like a sustainable or viable design for pedal boards where you have something that's removable. Who knows, maybe the pedal companies will incorporate that in their designs, so we'll see. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.